saying to Taz is that New Year's is coming up.
Yeah.
And we built up a mad network, yeah. So even people I know, loads of people, yeah. I reckon we should do like a little get together, networking / thing where we bring everyone together and we just chop it up.
Trust me.
I reckon that would be sick.
That would be good still.
100%.
I'm on that, bro.
Should we line it up? Because man will line it up fully.
I'm on that, bro.
Yeah?
I'm on that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm being serious, bro.
I'm lining it up.
What? We're in?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
But when we're out, we're in now, but when we're out, we can talk more, innit? But yeah, we're
I'm
in.
saying each man bring like 3-4 people that you know have some value and then bring them there. Do you get me?
Yeah, I'm on that, man. So let's lead on to it. Like, networking is so important, bro. Like, I even asked the audience as well, or the Energizer, what's the importance of networking in today's society? And like everyone, all the people who saw the story and voted, either important or not important, everyone's saying it's important because backing up our point, like, it's crucial. Like, what do you lot think the importance is of networking today?
Talk to them. One of the most important things. Do you know what it is? It's like, in any industry, you're not the only one entering into it. You know what I mean? And at the same time, there's an existing market, for example, and there's a market that's coming along behind you too. And at the end of the day, it's like, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's good. It's good to have the education, the foundation, and whatnot. But it's good to know someone who can do this and know someone who can do that, so you can kind of bounce ideas off each other.
You got deep, yeah. You see this podcast right now, here, this podcast, Energizer, wouldn't exist without networking.
See, I said this to you before, it
wouldn't exist without networking. It's
true, still.
I'll give you like a little story.
Yeah.
Ricardo, we all know Ricardo. Ricardo invited me to a party.
Shout out Cardo, man.
Ricardo, my guy. Tyler must have been there now, yeah. See Tyler there, me and him were just talking. I can't even remember how the conversation went.
Probably it was some chuppiness or drink or something, you know what I mean?
But listen, me and Ty was just talking, and then because of that, I got to find out he's into building websites. I said, yo, I got a clothing brand, man can jump on and try and help me. So that's how it came, and then now we've got the podcast here.
We've got a whole platform just from that, man. And that's crazy, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, to a second Taze point, like, I've known Tavon like, what? 5 months, probably if that, and not only are we brethrens, we're business partners in this thing now. We've got our own platform, you know what I mean? Just from who we know, literally, common denominator, Joe and Ricardo, you didn't even know Joe at the time. You just like, let's roll to this move.
That's another thing as well. Let me speak about Joe. I met Joe that day, I met Joe.
Shout out Joe.
Joe's my guy. I met Joe that day, Our recent photo shoot, you saw the one with the windbreakers. That was in Joe's house. Do you get me? And that's the power of networking. I reckon that was our best photo shoot. We done a video shoot there as well, and that came from networking. So without that, none of these things would be possible. So.
And I feel like as well, like you said, back to how we met. It was just actually so crazy, like the way the universe works. So we're at a party. I'm on the door because Bear man, just coming to the party uninvited. So I'm even like a bouncer now, do you know what I mean? I'm at the door telling man, no, do I know you? Nope, you're not coming in, and then I just see Tavon, I don't even know how, and like I was saying to you earlier, like when it comes to man them now, more often than not, if I don't know you and you don't know me, it's just an anti thing, you know what I mean? We're not trying to bust convo like that, that's just how things go, innit? Do I agree? No, but that's the way it is, innit? But Tavon on the other hand, as soon as I see my man, I could just tell, innit? Like, I'm a talkative person, innit? Like, I'm a bit extroverted, so I was just chatting, ridding my run, I'm a bit, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying something, and then from there the convo just went, and now we're here. Crazy.
Trust me,
do you know what I mean? Like,
it's networking. Like, a couple people's idea of going there must have been different to mine and yours. Mine going there was like, I'm getting lit, but same time I'm meeting new people. You never know who you can meet. Do you get me? So from that, bro.
I feel like for me as well, especially like, everywhere I go, I'm always looking to expand my network. Like, that's something that I literally have at the forefront of my mind every day when I wake up, I swear. Like, if it's for work purposes or for personal purposes or for whatever, like, so many people, I said this to myself, like, since last year, I think it was when Corona hit, like, now I'm locked down at home, I can't really go out, my networks, my 60 people that I know, they've helped me to get to this point so far, but there's a whole, let's say there could be just one person out there that I don't know that could get me from here to here. Do you know what I mean? Do you know?
And it can even be people that you wouldn't expect to bring you to that point. So don't think that you see a guy and you might look bummy or you might look like you and him don't relate. Chat to him, let him know about you. Do you get me? Because you never know what he's doing. You never know who he knows. Do you get me? Networking can be. I network with Taz, but Taz might know someone that can help me. Do you get me? So it's not just direct between me and you. You can put me onto someone else. So networking
literally.
Is key, bro.
And on that point as well, this is what I was gonna mention. Exactly what you said about like how Tazzy might know someone who can help you. This is how I see it. And this is another reason why I always make sure to network and talk to people, because let's say 5 months ago I didn't know Tavon. I didn't know you either because I met you from Tavon. So that's network right there. I like to have the I like to believe, that every person knows 1,000 people. That's what I like to believe. Whether it's true or not, we'll never know, but that's what I like to believe. So if I know 1,000 people, you know 1,000, you know 1,000, that's 3,000 people, 3,003, including us, that we all know between our networks. So if I come to you and say, yo, Tazzy, I know you're in this music thing, I need a producer for so and so, you're going to go and delve into your network and look for that. And now because you've tried to delve into your network is now my network. So I have access to your 1,000 people. Do you know what I mean? So that's how I like to live, man. Like, networking is crucial.
So you guys, has networking always been a natural thing to you, or did you have to learn how to network?
I had to learn.
If I'm honest, I've kind of just been good at talking to people from a young age. If I'm honest, like again, like I said, I did a lot of performing arts, so I was always speaking. Do you know what I mean? I always had to kind of speak to people, and you get me. And when I kind of came to understand what I wanted to do in life, I said, "Rah, okay, cool. What can I learn from people? So talk to people, see what they do. What can I say? Okay, cool. Maybe I can take this on and use it myself. And at the same time, what can I teach someone else? If I can help someone else get from this stage to that stage, then it's a win-win. You get me? Especially if they're part of your network. You get me? If everyone is growing, everyone is growing.
Winning. You see, me, I had to work on my networking skills. You get me? Because me, I was like you, I'm anti-social. If I'm seeing someone I don't know before Trendsetter, I'm not going to speak to you. Do you get me? But then when I realised what networking is and how it can help, bro, I started speaking to random people. When I say I'm walking into the shop, I might see someone with a nice hat. I'm saying, bro, that hat's nice, you know. Did you know I got my own clothing brand, Trendsetter? Boom, let him know. Do you get me? He might not buy nothing, but he might tell someone, yo, I saw this young guy in the shop. He's got a clothing brand that's called Trendsetter. Do you get me? You never know what idea that can spark.
Literally, man.
Even like with pop card, fam,
bro, madness.
Then we don't even
madness. Do you know what it is? You see when these things happen, there's so many things that's happened that sometimes I lose track of it.
Do you get it?
Popcorn is a prime example of networking, Imagine Popcorn flew into the country, you know. I'm saying, yo, he's in my country. Listen, I'm finding him, innit? I'm finding him. He's in my country. I'm not going to Jamaica to look for him. He's come here to me. All I've got to do is locate him. Do you get me? So it sounds mad, but I kind of saw him as someone I'm going to war with, innit? I'm going to war with this guy. I need to find him, innit?
Yo, Popcorn, auntie on my dog.
You get me? And that's exactly what I've done. Do you get me, man? I'm not going to say exactly what I've done, but I've done a few different things to find him. Do you know what I mean? So, and if it weren't for that, I don't think Trendsetter would have even been where it is today.
So for those who don't know, because not everyone knows what happened, what happened? So what was the outcome of that?
Alright, cool. So the outcome, Popcorn came over here. Obviously, he tracked him down and found out where he was and whatnot. Went up to him, spoke to him. I ended up giving him a body warmer and a hat. Come on. Bro, I'm sitting down at home one day, and I think something happened now. Like, in terms of manufacturers, it just pissed me off. I'm sitting there on my phone, I'm scrolling through Instagram. Then I see Popcorn post a picture, I'm saying, hold on, what's going on here? I'm seeing him wearing the hat, wearing the hat and the body warmer. It's not even just that one. He's wearing the hat and the body warmer. And it wasn't even that, like, he posted a video after that. He's there in a restaurant. Wearing a hat, he's sipping his red wine, with a Trendsetter hat on, body warmer. I'm saying, yo, I made this happen. Do you get what I mean?
That's crazy, bro. Networking, man.
See, when you put your mind to something, when you say, I'm going to do this, it has to happen, bro. It has to
literally.
happen.
And like, back onto your point about like, has networking always been a thing? For me, it's definitely not. So I second your point, like, until 2020, so for multiple reasons, 2020 was just like a deal breaker for me. Like, that's the year where my life hit a crossroads. I just changed. Like, everything about me just changed, you know what I mean? Whether I grow into my show, whatever, Before then, I'm like you. If I see someone, to be honest, calm. I'm not talking to you, innit? Like, why do I need to talk to you? Do you know what I mean? I'm headphones in type of guy in my own world. But since like last year, I don't know what it was, like, every person has value, do you know what I mean? I could be at a club, this is an example I like to give, and this is a true example. I was in Leeds, I got family in Leeds, I'm at a club, me and my friend, we're not getting in, like, you know, sometimes, like, when it's all guys, the bouncer ain't trying to let you in, do you know what I mean? So I just spoke to girls, not even on that thing, I literally just said to him, sorry, nice to meet you, rat-a-tat, can I just line up with you? Networking, and I got in, do you know what I mean? It can even be simple like that, do you know what I mean?
We went out the other day, we went to a place, there was no clubs on the road. I made one phone call, I said, yo, to someone that I know goes out all the time, yo, where's the best clubs around here? She told us straight, and then we got to all the sick clubs, you got what I mean? So it's just knowing the right people, bro.
Yeah, man. 100%. And I feel like as well, especially with it being 2021, like this is the world, this is the age of technology and all that stuff, and public figures and influencers. Like you said, you spoke to a person who might know a person who knows Popcorn. You, like, someone outside of this could speak to you knowing that you guys have already met, like you said in the last episode, Trillery Banks, because now that's that network there. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So like, networking is key. I feel like networking in today's age kind of holds the same weight as like experience from, like, I don't want to say uni or like a degree, but like it holds similar weight in my opinion.
Something that I'll say about networking though, yeah, networking's all good, but you see, if you're networking, you don't have nothing to no value, yeah, it's not gonna work. Networking is a give and take. Do you know what I mean? I need to give you something, and you need to give me something. Do you get me? If you're networking, and let's say I'm networking, yeah, I come to Taz. I don't know, Taz can be, let's say Taz is a retail store. I'm trying to get my clothes into Taz's retail store. If I've got one t-shirt and one cap, and I come to Taz and I say, yo, I got this clothing brand. There's only so much Taz can do because I haven't built up my own platform. Do you get what I mean? 100%. So I feel like when you're networking, you need to have some substance behind you, otherwise it's pointless. Do you get what I mean? So before you get out there and network, build up your thing to a certain level where you can give someone something, not just take. Do you get me?
That's so true, because I feel like the way networking works, yeah, like talking to people, everything is on a transactional basis. So if I'm helping you, like for example now, you come onto the podcast now, yeah, this is where you're helping us and we're helping you. It's transactional. Both parties are happy. Do you know what I mean? So that's how you got to be when you're networking. You got to say like, oh, I want to use this person's networks, or I want A, but I need to be able to provide him with something that's going to make both parties happy, because you don't want to be walking away feeling like you've been used, for example, and it's one-sided. Do you know what I mean? So I definitely agree with that.
So something I want to speak about.
Yeah.
You said 2021 a good year for you. Yeah, I want to speak about this year though. Yeah, 2021. How was you lot's year? Like, how was it overall?
Go on, Tazzy. Let me think. It. You go first, innit?
How was 2021? Because we're approaching the end of December. Did you get me? So
that's a good
how
question.
Was you lot's year?
Do you know what? It was a roller coaster still. Had ups and downs, but it's been a good year. Like, I feel like all of us, everyone in this room has accomplished a lot, despite like everything that's tried to knock us down. We've all accomplished a lot.
100%.
And it's like, it's only been like experiences to motivate me more. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I've released more music. I've grown my network. Do you know what I mean? I've established myself just a bit more. Do you know what I mean? Dropped a music video, all sorts. Do you understand? Like, all of these things are steps in the right direction. And that's what I'm happy about. It may not be the biggest, but every little step is worth something.
Overall, it's been an upwards trajectory.
100%.
You might have some bumps in it, but you're going up. Literally. That's what it matters. What about you, Ty?
Boy, for me, 2021, I'd say, if I'm being all the way 100, this year is probably the best year of my life.
Love that.
Honestly, like last year, so I can't talk about 2021 without talking about 2020. Okay. Last year was like the worst year of my life. Like one with Corona, like a lot of family stuff happened to me all at once. You know what I mean? Like I was at the lowest point I was probably like ever, But I feel like last year broke me down. 2021, I needed that breakdown so I could build myself back up and beyond. You know what I mean? Like the things I've accomplished, like I like to set my own goals for myself and like test myself, and I smashed all of the goals I set myself for this year. I've built my network, I've got myself a career, I'm more independent, I've got this platform that I'm doing with you. Do you know what I mean? Like all these little things that's happened to me this year. So I feel like it all started from 2020, but this year for me has just been like, it's just proven to myself that nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, what about you?
Me personally, you see my year started off bumpy, but then I realised this year, man controls my year. So I control my year. So I said, listen, this year's not going to be another bad year, you know. So I say January, February times, it was peak for me. Do you get me? But then after that, I said, no, how can man build on this thing? So after that, I just got busy. Like, got into GQ magazine of Trendsetter. Big,
strong.
Big move, do you get me?
Strong.
Releasing the Windbreaker tracksuits, big, do you get me? Doing video shoots. There's a lot of things that I've achieved this year, but I feel like that was because of my mindset at the start. I said, listen, this year I'm going all in. Do you get what I mean? So,
man, that's how you got to be.
It's been a good year for me, probably one of my best.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
I got a question based off the back of that, What do you think the importance is of like your mental health in terms of like, because I feel like from what we're all saying, 2021 has been a good year, but I feel like if you strip that down, the reason why the good year started to happen, like Tay said, when February is bumpy, is because of the mindset. Do you know what I mean? So what's the importance of that? Let's talk on that.
I feel like it's important. I feel like, to be honest, you see your mindset, I feel like that's more important than the actual moves that you're making. I say that because if you don't have a strong mindset, bro, you're not doing nothing, bro. If you're not thinking straight, bro, it's hard for you to move in the right direction. So first you got to pattern
your mindset.
You get me? So yeah, I feel like it's important still.
What do you think, Tazzy?
Facts. Think about it like this, yeah. It's debatable, innit? This can go into philosophy and all this kind of things. If you want to but it depends on if you believe in monism or dualism, whether you believe the mind and body is one thing or they're separate things. Do you understand? Like at times it kind of proves that they're together. Do you understand? When your mind is not in the right place, your body doesn't feel the right place. Like you're in pain, you're not sleeping properly, you're not eating properly. It all starts here. Do you know what I mean? When your mind is healthy, your body's healthy too. You get me? So it all starts off like getting enough rest, drinking enough water.
Sleep's mad important. It's actually mad important, bro. I'll be real.
Trust me.
You know when you're staying up late, yeah, you're thinking, cool, I'm getting things done because I'm staying up late. You know you're actually not doing as much as you should be doing. Because if you get that sleep and you wake up in the morning, you're feeling fresh, bro. You're gonna kill the day.
There we go.
Are you a morning person or evening person?
I'm an evening person, I can't lie.
So, like,
as in,
say you wake up early, yeah? Are you vexed because you woken up early?
Nah, I'm more a morning person than I reckon.
So, yeah, or you up in the morning and, you know what I mean?
What about you?
I'd say I'm a morning person as well. I used to be the opposite, like just because I was quite lazy. Do you know what I mean? Like I liked staying up till 3 a.m. on the P4 but now I feel a lot better about myself going to bed at 9, for example. You know, that's a bit earlier. If I've woken up at 7 and I've got all my stuff done that I had to do in a day done by 12 p.m. Like, that's how I work my head. You know what I mean? So I'm a morning person, man.
100. I'd say I'm an evening person. I'll get up, I'll do what I need to do. But the evening's my time. That's usually when I get creative. Do you know what I mean? So when I start making my business plans, when I focus on music, like the morning is for personal, for me. Like real life. Do you know what I mean?
So it's like your angle's different. You're like, oh, I prefer the evening because that's when it's just Tazzy time in it, where I can just be with myself and my thoughts and just, do you know what I mean?
Literally.
Yeah, that's proper, man.
So you see in terms of how you lot structure your day, because I find the best way for me to move in my day is if I just write down a little to-do list in the morning. Do you get me? And then as I go along the day, I tick it with a little green tick. Do you get me? And then by the end of the day, if I tick that off, I've had a good day. Do you get me? So that's how my moves. What about you lot though? How do you lot like structure your day?
Ooh, so obviously my Monday, Friday is kind of the same structure because obviously I work full time, so 9 till 5:30. That's my day already. Afterwards, I set in my room, for example, I have like a day plan or a weekly plan. So it's like Monday after work between 5:30 and 8. I'm working on the podcast, for example, and then I'm gonna do that Tuesday and Thursday, and then Wednesday I'm gonna be at the gym. Do you know what I mean? So that's how I like to plan my day. So I'm very like I need to know what I'm doing. I need to know how I'm spending each minute of the day. That's how I am. I'm very, very, very calculated because I don't like to waste time, because my mum always told me the devil works wonders with idle hands. Do you know what I mean? So if I'm spending time and I haven't set myself to do something, before I know it, 2 hours is gone and I'm on Netflix. 2 hours is gone on COD, 2 hours is gone on chippiness, do you know what I mean? So I need to know from 8 till 10:30, this is what I'm doing, all the way until I rest my eyes.
100%.
What about you?
Me, I got a whiteboard. So what I do is I either write down the tasks I need to complete for the day, but I start with the simple things. It's mad. You need to start with the simple things, you know. Get up, make your bed, fam. Make your bed. Make sure make your bed. Your environment's tidy. So like, cool. You set up the first thing of the day for the last thing of the day. So when you come back now, at the end of the day, my room's tidy, my bed's made. Man can just get in and just get me, rather than thinking, I spent the whole day doing all this now. I've come back and I still need to do all this. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, simple things, literally.
Structure is important, man. Like, so let's talk about that then, since you mentioned it. Organization. Like, organization is a very important skill, not just like a life skill, but a personal skill as well. And I feel like you can do certain things to kind of increase your productivity through organization. So like, I don't really know where I'm going with this, innit? But like, organization is just key, innit? Let's have that one, innit? It's just key.
100%.
I was dead with organization, But you know what's mad? She probably wouldn't even know this, but Nadine helped me with organization.
Listen, Nadine's the goal.
She's proper organized. If you don't know Nadine, Nadine is or Scarlett is Taz's manager, but she's also my photographer for Trendsetter. So any photo shoots, that's
bigger up, man. Bigger up still.
Get me.
But the reason I learned organization from her is because like she hasn't taught me nothing, but it's just watching her.
Being observant.
Watching her, how she's moving. Like we had a photo shoot before the photo shoot, weeks before, she's sending me like different shots you can take, and I'm thinking, bro, I ought to be thinking about this until the day. Do you get me? So even with my last photo shoot, I put together a whole structure. This is how the day is gonna go, boom, boom, boom. And then when Nadine saw that, she said, "Wow, like you're organised." Did you get me? But I learned that from Nadine.
Do you know what it is? It's like when you organise or plan, it's like you kind of set yourself times to do things, so that you're not wasting your time. All right, cool. I need to go here, take this shot. So everything can get done. Yeah. Then you have space to do more if you need to. Do you know what I mean?
And that brings you back to that quote, like, if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail.
That quote's so deep. I'm not gonna go into why that quote's deep. I'll tell you that after, remind me. But that quote's deep. That's my whole childhood. That quote's deep. That one hit me differently.
Yeah, man.
See if I listen to that.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that after.
But it's true, innit? Like, I feel like planning and preparation, like you said, when you gave the example of like making your bed, these are the basic level foundation things you need to do to have like a just a well organized day, a well organized life, man. Like, I don't know if it's me being OCD or what, but I need to have a plan. I need to have structure. Like, if there's no structure in my life, then something's really going wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it seems like we all got the similar mindset. Yeah. So where do you reckon this came from? Because we didn't grow up together, you know. We didn't. We just.
Part of it is the Caribbean culture. Some of it is the Caribbean culture. Yeah. Like some of the things our parents would have told us from young, and being in school and whatnot, and all these kind of things. It's like you realize they're applicable to life as well. Do you know what I mean? When you take it out of that context and apply it to yourself, it's more than just, I need to be prepared for school so I can do well in my exams. I need to be prepared in life to do well in life. Do you know what I mean?
That is strong.
You know what I mean?
For me, I don't even know, if I'm being honest. I was even thinking about it. I say probably like my auntie and my upbringing in general. I'd say like I was always taught. You know what I mean? If you have like, it's almost like tasks in a day. When I was young, I knew I had things I had to do, even if it's like making the bed, chores, hoovering, whatever it is. So I know if I've fuck that, it, innit? Do you know what I mean? But it's like, if I know I've got these things to do, I need to just make sure these are done, because I used to be a big procrastinator, and that's probably where it's come from. Because like, if I'm saying like, I know I have to hoover today, it's a Saturday, I've just woke up, I'm 13 for example. If I don't hoover until 1 p.m, when I'm finished at 2 p.m, I've only got 3 hours to play. Do you know what I mean? Or do you know what I mean? That's how I used to think. So it's like, I wake up at 9, hoover till 10:30, and I've got a big 6 hours to just roam the street and do whatever, man. That's how I used to do it, man.
Me, I reckon it's definitely family. Family plays a part in it. But I reckon like just learning from people, like just watching how people move and then seeing what they've done to get to where they got to. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So me, I watch like a lot of documentaries and crap like that. Do you get me? And I'll see, let's say like Nipsey Hussle, he's someone that I look up to a lot, and I see where he is, and I'm going backwards now. What did he do to get there? Like, I'm retracking the steps. So that's how man kind of operates. You get me?
I got a question. Now we're getting are you guys spiritual? Let me not even ask that. Yeah. Do you believe in manifestation?
100 facts%.
You do. Let's talk on that.
Yeah, you talk about it. You're probably the strongest on this.
Alright, cool. So manifestation, I'm very spiritual, and this is like, it all goes back to 2020. I swear, like, I don't know what it is, epiphany, whatever you want to call it, but my life just changed, and I feel like that's when I kind of had like a spiritual awakening, you could call it. Honestly, like, I grew up in a Christian household. From the ages of like 10, or even younger, 6, I was forced to go church, Sunday school, all that stuff, and it was never really something that sat right with me. I didn't really resonate with that because I felt like it was forced upon me. Then I kind of like went away from the church, stopped going when I was like 12 onwards, for example, and then last year came, and I just feel like spirituality came to me instead of me going out to look for spirituality, like certain components of spirituality. So your manifestation, your understanding of gratitude, your understanding of energies and stuff like that, all these crystals and stuff like that, it all just came to me. And then something I was like, like, I believe this, I believe this and the third, you know what I mean? So it's like, I was already that person, but I didn't know what type of category I was fitting into until spirituality kind of came to me, if that makes sense. So like manifestation, this is what I'm talking about. I'm very big on manifestation. So it's just obviously like, for those who don't know, sure you do, manifestation is just simply the power of like you putting energy out there to bring to life what you see, what you envision in things that become true. So when Tavon started Trendsetter however many years ago, he could have envisioned in his head, Trendsetter is going to be the next trap star or bigger or MDV. It's not going to be the next anything. It's going to be better than that. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Trendsetter.
Own world.
Trendsetter is his own thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Trendsetter is going to be a big thing. He's manifesting it from day. And now all the little achievements and obstacles you're overcoming is you simply seeing in physical light the manifestations of what you did 4 years ago. Do you know what I mean? All this stuff now, you could have said to yourself when you was in high school, I want Trendsetter to be in the public eye. I want it to be on YouTube. And are we not here now? Do you know what I mean? You could have manifested that 6 years ago, bro.
That's exactly what it is, But it's like, this is in the Bible, I'm not a proper Bible reader, but this is the Bible. It said, faith without works is dead, something along those lines. So you can manifest, but if you're not out there putting in the work, it's not going to happen.
That is true.
If you sit in your bedroom, and you say, listen, I'm going to start a podcast, bro, I swear to God, it's not gonna happen. You need to go out there, find the studio, find the equipment. You get me? Like you done, like we done. Do you get me? So I feel like manifestation's real, but at the same time, you need to put in the work as well. Otherwise, it's not.
Let's break it down even more then. I feel like manifestation is real, but manifestation has to be backed by action for it to become a reality. In a sense where, like you said, I can manifest and say in 2 years' time I'm going to be rich. In 2 years' time I'm going to be rich. But unless I'm simply like acting on that thought, that's just going to stay like that, a thought. Do you know what I mean? So, man. But me, I'm so big on like energy. I'm a very spiritual person, man. Like honestly,
you are what you do, not what you say you will do. You understand?
Send me that. I'm gonna put it on the screen as well. Say that one again.
You are what you do, not what you will say, not what you say you will do.
Jump into that. Tell him.
Do you know what I mean? With manifestation, I can say, I'm gonna be the best artist to ever come out of West London. But if I'm not actively every day doing something to make that possibility certain, then it's not gonna happen.
Just talk.
It's just talk. Do you get me? If I'm not working on my craft every day, if I'm not writing music every day, if I'm not not necessarily staying up late, but like actively contributing to this one thing that I've said, I'm going to be the best.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. You get me? If you want to be the best, you have to be the best. You have to work harder than everyone else. Do you understand? Stay up later than everyone else. Wake up earlier than everyone else. Do you understand?
And it all comes down, man, like I 100% agree. It all comes down at the end of the day to like how badly you want it. Do you know what I mean? Everyone has different mediums of how they get what they want, whether it's me through manifesting, whoever through doing some other type of tool or method, but how hungry are you for it? It's like what we said last episode about my fight. Who's more hungry, me or my opponent? Do you know what I mean? How badly do you want that success?
I've got a question though, I want your opinion, Do you reckon it's manifestation or you actually just putting in the work? Like obviously the thoughts come into your head now. Boom, let's just say I want to make £1 million. Once you made that £1 million, do you reckon that's manifestation or you just took the necessary steps to get?
I think it's both. And I'll tell you why. My opinion is both because like one, like you said, like exactly what the quote said on Tazzy's phone, you are what you do, not what you say. All right, cool. So it's like I believe it's both because one, I'm putting in the action to get there, so I've already got my trajectory out. If the end goal, like I said, is millionaire, I know step one all the way to millionaire. Do you know what I mean? And I'm gonna make sure I do those steps. But at the same time, the power of self-belief is crazy. Like I feel like us as humans kind of like we're a bit ignorant and blindsided to the fact of how much power you have. You are a human being, you know that. You are a human being, you are literally, you have so much power, like, and for me it's like, oh, my man's going crazy right now,
I hear it though, do you know why? Because you see humans, obviously we're one of one. Animals can't do what we do. Like animals can't think in the future like we do. I don't know if they can or not, do you get me? But the way that we think that we're powerful in the sense our mind works differently. Do you know what I mean? So, I hear
and let me give you this example. It just came to my mind now. This is what I genuinely believe. Like, if I said to you, Tazzy, and I looked to you and I was like, bro, if I could punch you, in your back, and I'd break your back or do something mad, And if I said that to you with so much conviction and self-belief, you probably wouldn't let me do it because you may not believe it, whether that's to do with pride or just me being me, but you would have one slight inkling of self-doubt that maybe he's serious because of how much self-belief I have. Does that make sense? Maybe that wasn't the best example, but like if you believe something so much, it's gonna happen. So if you really genuinely honestly believe, Trendset has taken over the whole world, the whole market, it will, because that's that type of self-belief energy you're putting out into the world, and it's gonna come true. 100%. That's how I like to think. You are so powerful, more powerful than you even know. That's how I like to live my life.
You can tell he's passionate about this, innit? You can see how he's seeing.
Boy, man just getting round up.
Think like this. How many things?
Some gems still, so
100%.
I respect it.
How many things were impossible until someone did it?
Exactly.
Bro, deep this, bro. Deep this,
How many things
actually deep this. If you look in the sky, bro,
Yeah.
you'll see metal flying in the sky with 500 people, bro. If you thought 100 years ago, I don't know, 200 years ago, that there can be this metal thing that's flying in the sky with 500 people, bringing people all around the other side of the world, you would think the guy's going mad, bro.
Exactly.
But someone thought of that idea, do you get me? Even the lights in here, someone thought, right, the room's dark, like, how am I going to light it up?
Even just this, fam.
In it,
So I'm
Even
saying,
just this.
Mad.
We treat this like
What
it's
the
normal.
hell?
Do you know how mad this one?
man.
IG, you can access everything with
That's
this.
what I'm
man.
saying, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like us as humans, this is going into a different type of thing, but I feel like us as human beings are so desensitized to one, our own power, like we are. Let me just stop there. We are powerful with it, but two, like technology, bro. Like you said, like I got a phone. Like people like, oh yeah, my phone is dead, but like 20 years ago they didn't have this. It was pages and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? Exactly, man.
Moving the conversation somewhere else, though.
Yeah.
What do you lot reckon about NFTs? Have you lot heard about them?
Boy.
Yeah, you go with that.
Yeah. NFTs are looking serious. They're looking like they're about to take not just any specific industry by storm, but the world as a whole. You know
See, you as an artist, you can use NFTs in a crazy way. Like, let's say, cool, you make music now, Obviously, you got fans out there, you got monthly listeners. People that push you, people that go hard, people that will buy tickets to go to your shows, If you put an NFT and let's say, cool, if you buy this NFT, you can spend a day with Taz. Or if you buy this NFT, you can come to the studio and see Taz's recording process. Do you know what I mean? And then you're making money off all these people buying NFTs. But then you can put in a contract, if you ever sell this NFT, I want 10% of it.
There we go.
Do you get what I mean? So then you're making bread, bro. And you're giving people experiences. It's not just the music, but people's getting an experience. Do you get what I mean?
What is an NFT? I'll be so real.
I've done a little bit. I'm not the right guy to be. My bad. I'm gonna get someone on the podcast to talk about it. But I'm not the right guy to talk about it. But from what I've learned, an NFT, I think it's called a non-fungible token. So it's just like a JPEG file. It's like a JPEG file. So you can buy it and then it might go up in value. But it goes up in value depending on what's behind the token. Do you know what I mean? So let's say Disney, they've got an NFT. If you buy it and you get the right token, then you can go to the Disney park for free for the whole year or something like that. Do you get me? So there's value behind the tokens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then it can't be copied by that. No one can. I can't get Taz's NFT and say it's mine because it says that it's his. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, well, like I said, we're gonna get into this proper.
We're
gonna have a whole episode dedicated to NFTs, but based off of my basic knowledge, by the looks of it, the things I'm seeing on social media and stuff, it looks like NFTs are here to stay for one, and two, it's like a crypto type of, you know what I mean, serious contender. So
after the pod, I'm gonna talk to you about NFTs properly.
But yeah, man, I feel like that's even like what am I trying to say? Like that just shows to say how far we're coming as like a society, because even when I was back on my web design like earlier this year or like late last year, someone approached me, one of my close friends I went to school with, was like, like why don't you take payment and buy Bitcoin? And I was like, like man sat down, why don't I do that actually? Do you know what I mean? And it goes to show like these new methods, like would turn into a cashless society. You got NFTs, you got crypto, you got all these different coins and stuff like that. Like the way the world is going is just crazy, man.
Have you seen they're taking away the old £20 notes and £50 notes? Like I think the start of next year, you can't use the paper ones no more.
Why? So
it's straight. You know the plastic ones.
Yeah.
So all the paper ones are gone. What I'm saying though is, if you got shoe boxes at home with enough bread, let's say you're not on the legal side, what are you gonna do with that bread, bro? You got a couple months to spend that. Or you need to bring it to the bank and try to change it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it might be techie to change it because where did you get the bread from? Wait, what would you not do though? Let's say you had 20 racks in the old notes, and it's coming up to when you need to change them to the plastic ones. What are you doing with it?
What? To go into this, example,
that's a very incriminating conversation.
That's a mad one. Let's just open that one up then, cool, yeah? So in this scenario, what? Can I go to the bank?
You can go to the bank, but you got the risk of them saying, where did you get the money from? Then what you saying then? So you can run it to the bank.
So I'm not going to the bank then if that's the question, innit? I don't know, man. Boy, Tazzy, take over it. I don't even know.
I was thinking about it still. Well, you running businesses? You running businesses?
Do you know what I think I might do? Even though you might lose some money, this is probably dumb actually because of the
This is
just use it to buy assets.
Some Ghost and Tommy shit right here.
I'm saying, I was thinking, obviously you'll lose money, but I'm saying buy a car and then you sell it. Then you can get the, get me?
That's smart.
Then you're losing money that way because
cars appreciate, innit?
Yeah. But I'll probably do something like that.
Nah.
It was 17 reps or something.
Yeah, that's smart still.
But I saw that today, that's why I thought, let me bring it up, because that's mad. They got like a
but the people even, well, who knows, innit? But this whole shoebox money stuff, like.
I don't really use cash like that though, I'll be honest.
Do I?
It's my card more time.
I don't really, like even at my gym, for example, I started a new gym. They ain't got a parking space in the gym, but there's a parking lot next to the gym. And they only take £1 coins. So like, I can stay there all day. It's £1. It's £1 per entry, and which is good money. But where the hell am I getting a £1 coin from? I just started to notice, like, where's the world going? Like, I've got my cards, I've got the Apple Pay.
Yeah, I use Apple Pay like
nothing. Do you know what I mean? It made me realize, like, like,
you know, you're just tapping.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna answer this and hang out 1 second. I'm gonna call you back. I'm doing a podcast. I'm gonna call you back. Come interrupt RT.
I was expecting to hear.
Called my phone about 10 times.
I was expecting to hear, hey babe.
That, man. Imagine that. Oh, yeah, to do that, to cut that off real quick. Imagine that.
Hey, inside, man. Hey, but yeah, man. What am I saying? This whole cashless society thing, man. Like, it's scary. Like the way the world is going. Do you know what I mean?
Why? That's scary.
Because we're not, maybe not scary is not the right term to use, but like it's very overwhelming to see like how we're progressing and the way in which we're progressing. Does that make sense? Like cash, something we've all three of us, being Gen Zs or whatever, have grown up with, You see our parents use cash, and now what? In 10 years' time, there's the thought of when we're older, we ain't gonna be using cash. Like, do you know what I mean? Something that's a normal daily commodity. Do you know what I mean? It's all gonna be cards and online and transfer and NFT and imagine in 5 years you go to the shop and you're like, boss, can I get this Lucas? And he's like, oh yeah, that's half an NFT.
Gee, think about it. You can go into Amazon shop. You walk in with the app, you scan whatever, and walk out. It just takes from your Amazon account.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I saw they had one in Ealing though. I didn't go in there though.
It's mad.
That's mad.
Nah, I know where that is still. I've never been there.
What,
like the fresh fruit thing.
Yeah. I saw that when I was driving.
That's crazy, man. That's what I'm saying. Or like, imagine in 5 years' time, you go to get a trim, boss, man. How much is that? He's like, oh, that's 0.012 Bitcoin. That's point something ETH. I mean, like, what the fuck?
Well, I know my barber's never taking no Bitcoin. Like, he's sticking to the cash. My barber's never going for no Bitcoin.
That's crazy, man.
Trust me. But the only thing with that though is like with the Bitcoin and the ETHs is that there's fluctuating rates.
That's what I don't understand.
It's never really, alright, cool. You might pay £20 for the trim, but in Bitcoin and ETH, it's just not going to be the same all the time.
That's what I'm saying. So how can you make that into a currency then? Because if Bitcoin's always moving, today I might get bread, it might be £1, tomorrow it might be £10 because Bitcoin's gone up.
But then isn't that just like the same with cash, but it's just like an increased version of inflation?
But the products are inflating, not the money.
Not the money, yeah. You know what I mean? So for example, you might have paid £10 for a trim 2 years ago. You might pay £20 for it now, but the value of the money's changed, but the trim is still. Wait, nah, I fucked up.
Like the value of the trim's changed, but the money's still the same.
I think.
Lord God, get a complex boy. Hey, fresh topic, trims. So let me ask you this,
Got my thing today,
got his thing and
Get me.
I want to ask you, like, how much would you pay for a trim? What's the most money you pay for a trim?
20 max.
20. What about you?
It's not even about paying for the trim cart. Like, think about it this year. You're paying for a service, If you appreciate and respect the service, you're not thinking too much on how you pay, because you're respecting the fact that someone's taking their time to do this for you. Like, we might say, oh yeah, we're only gonna pay £20, but there's someone who's gonna pay more than you're paying. You get it?
So yours is 20. I want to know numbers.
It might go up a little bit, but right now, man.
When I think
20,
when I think about it,
what's the most you lot's paid?
25.
Yeah, the most I
That's
paid
my
is
rate.
like 25, I think.
See, during lockdown,
Yeah.
someone said to me like £70 for a trim.
Nah, I can't.
That's where my guy Javon came through. Every week Javon was at my house.
Unless you're lining up my hair with gold.
Yeah,
nah, I'm alright still.
But lockdown, I was Chris. Javon had me right during lockdown.
Yeah, that's fair play. But yeah, my barber, shout out my barber, he's hard, yeah. His standard rate is 25. And like when I chat to some of the man them, yeah, £25, man, they're paying, all this, yeah. But at the same time, like, I'm very big on self-care. You can't put a price on that. That's just how I see it. I'm paying to look good, feel good. You know what I mean? You can't put a price on that, man.
At the end of the day, when it's for you, if you want something and you really want it, I'm gonna
yeah,
get
man.
it. Like, I'm not gonna complain about it. If I have to spend money for something for me, I'm gonna spend money.
Yeah,
for
man.
For me.
Yeah, you can't put a price on self-care, man. You see them guys there that be all stinking the BO and hairs everywhere and thing. Nah, that's not me still. I like to look good, feel good, smell good always, you know what I mean?
And it sounds mad, but if it changes the way people look at you, innit?
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't really be like that, but that's how it is, do you get me?
But I feel
so
like
if you walk in bummy, then someone's gonna see you as a bummy person.
exactly, it's the way
even if you're not, but
thank
it's the way
you.
you present yourself.
It's the way that you present yourself, and people will respect you based on kind of how you look. If I look like someone who's well kept and looking after myself, you're gonna be like, rah. It just shows that I respect myself highly. So it's almost given like subconscious undertones that I would respect you highly based off the way I respect myself. Does that make sense?
And I respect myself highly, so you need to respect me highly.
Yeah, man. You can't be, yo, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. We out.
No, let's keep talking, man.
Let's
Keep
go.
running.
We running.
What I say? Highlights of the year. Boom. Tell me one of your highlights.
Highlights of the year. Ooh, I got a few. One of the highlights for this year: buying my own car, fully paid out of my own money. That's an achievement for me. Second thing is getting a new job, like not just a job, like getting a career. Do you know what I mean? Like a proper job I can see myself in for the next 10 years. Like that's definitely a big achievement for me. That's like a goal I've had for like the last 3 years, I'd say. Like I got my dream job basically at my age I'm at now. So that's a big accomplishment for me. I can't really think about much else right now. This year's just been a blessing, innit? Like, but in terms of highlights, those would be the two that stand out to me, man. Just being more independent and like getting myself a proper career. What about you guys?
Me, same thing as you. Bought my car the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
My own car, proper
Yeah.
car, upgrade.
Yeah. I did.
That obviously GQ magazine and just the growth of Trendset as well in terms of the Instagram followers, just people knowing about it. Bro, I was driving the other day. I saw someone wearing one of my hats when I was driving. Mad feeling. So that was pretty top.
That's hard, man. I can't lie.
What about you?
Respect that
still.
Man, billboard boy, you get me? Yeah.
I'm gonna be here for a minute.
Nah, this year's been a mad thing still, I can't lie. Been an eye-opener still. It's like humbling, do you know what I mean? Like, this year I've been in a short film.
Tell them what it is quickly.
So I'm in a short film called Bando, which is a part of the exhibition and project I've been working on with Bolo Brick Youth Centre, J Dove as well. Navigating race, class, culture, who we are, do you know what I mean? Growing up in London. So not only did I get featured in the film, but like my song is actually a soundtrack in the film.
Proper.
That's hard.
So
That
it's
is
a
hard.
mad thing, you get
That's
me?
hard.
It's a mad thing, innit? Obviously, it's like, you know when you think about doing things for so long and then you finally do it, it's like, rah.
You made that happen. Like,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's mad. So that, the mural, Matt Small, it was mad. Like, there's a picture of my face on my high street. That's mad.
Madness.
Get me? But you guys need to see the proper thing still.
Yeah.
Go down there after this.
Yeah, come man. I'm on that. What was I gonna say? Since like time of the year, December, Christmas, all that stuff, yeah. What's you guys' opinions on New Year's resolutions? Do you believe in them? What's your thoughts on it?
I get what people are doing, but it don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Go on, bro.
Do you know, I feel like there's too much focus on it. Just be the best version of you, 24s. Not about next year. Every single day from now until forever. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't focus too much on, next year I want it. Like, yeah, everyone wants to grow and be better and do what not. But it's like, you need to put 100% into every day you're alive. you understand? Be grateful for this day and look forward for the next one. You get me?
See what I don't like? It jars me, bro. It proper jars me. People wait until the 1st of January or the 31st to put their goals into motion. You could be doing it now. Like you can say, cool. You can say next year I want to get my body in the best shape it's ever been. Why are you waiting until the 1st when you can just get started now?
That's so true. I feel like you said, this whole New Year's resolution thing is just like an excuse for people to procrastinate about getting things done. Do you know what I mean? Like you said, like, why are you waiting 2 weeks when you could do it now? Do you know what I mean? Like, most people say they want to start gym at the new year. They'll bang gym for 3 weeks and then after they'll just quit anyways.
I gym during New Year's time. They make bread during New Year's time.
Yeah, of course, man.
You got
all them sign-ups, man.
Yeah, bare sign-ups saying I'm going to bang gym this year. Bare sign-ups and then 3 weeks later everyone drops off. But their memberships are probably still around the year.
Do you know what it is? I know people probably do it with best intentions and whatnot.
Yeah, of course.
Year saying where they've gone good, where they've gone not so good and whatnot. But again, it's about putting it into action. It's not just about talking about it. And it's like, don't set your goal so far away when it can be achieved now or started off now. Get me? If you get a piece of work, why are you going to start it next week when you can start it now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Tomorrow's not promised as well. Like, that's literally the same as me. Like, right now, I've just decided to get back onto the gym thing, innit? So, like, for me, I'm always on and off gym, and that's not good enough for me just being all the way 100. Like, I'll go gym and go bang gym properly for like 4 months, and I won't touch it for 6, so it's pointless, you know what I mean? Yes, I do training anyways of my Muay Thai and martial arts stuff, but it's not good enough. I could always be doing more. So, like, I've said to myself again, why am I waiting until December 31st, 11:59 to start acting out on my plans when I could act out on them now? Do you know what I mean? So, like, I've been in the gym every day, basically, like, on this gym thing seriously.
You can see it, bro. You can see the muscle coming.
Right thing, yeah, I mean, muscle up, bro, and them thing. Yeah, man. But that's what I want to talk about as well, yeah. Like, I personally believe that when you go gym, it works your mental health, mental fitness, should I say, more than it does, or the same level as it does your physical fitness. What do you lot think about that?
100%.
Do you agree, disagree, and why?
Commitment to it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you could be going hard, your body's hurting, but if your mind's telling you, I need to keep on going, you're not just improving your physical strength, it's your mental strength that you're improving. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I rate? See, when you go gym and then you see that little growth, do you get me? That growth, that look, you bang some weights, you see your arms pumped up a little bit, just a little bit. Do you get me? Over some time, and you've gone there for 2 weeks and you're seeing some growth. That's what I feel helps your mental, because you're saying, yeah, cool, I'm making moves in it, like I'm progressing. Do you get me? So that's what, when I go gym and I see that growth, that's what makes me keep on going. Cause I'm thinking,
100%.
You know, it is. Go on.
I'd say it's not even just that. 100% agree, but also the way you think and approach gym as well. Because it's like, yeah, cool, I'm seeing it, but I'm feeling it too. Do you know what I mean? And the way I'm approaching, okay, cool, I'm just going to go gym. I'm going to go spend some extra time in the gym. Okay, I'm going to fit in a session after this. Do you know what I mean? It's how you're approaching it. You might have been like, oh, yeah, I need to go back here and I'm looking like this. Now I'm getting comfortable with my body. I'm feeling, confident. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to growing even more. Do you know what I mean? I'm able to do things I wasn't doing before. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those kind of things.
For me, it's even deeper than that as well, but I completely agree with what both of you said. It's like, I feel like sometimes if I'm just being all the way honest with myself, like, there'll be times when, like, my mental health would be a bit low, like, or I might just be a bit down, not depressed, but just down. Do you know what I mean? I'd be like, nah, man, let me just, I'd be in my room all week, for example, like, not being social. I'd be like, you know what, let me just go gym. I go gym now, one session, and it would just, like, the type of pick me up that it is, is just crazy, like that feeling. Obviously, you're working on your physical as well, but like mentally, it just really does lift you. I don't know how to like articulate myself, but it really does just boost you. Do you know what I mean? Like mentally, because not only are you dedicating yourself to something, you're seeing the physical results, like you said, but it's also like like I'm doing something. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm seeing the results of my own actions. I don't even know what it is, but. Yeah, man, gym's definitely a big pick-me-up for me personally, do you know what I mean? It's like therapy in a session, in a way, you know what I mean? If I'm angry about something, I'll go to gym, do a young leg day or something, do you know what I mean? Feel better about myself, so, yeah, man, strong.
100.
Probably even going to go gym after this as well, getting on that. And that's another thing as well, See us yardies, us Caribbean men, see my leg them just maga somebody, like it's long, bro. Like I said to myself, I'm working legs 2-3 times a week, twice more than any other muscle. Like I'm not on it, man, looking like a peak.
Like one top heavy.
See, my brother plays football, plays football every day. from when he was young. So now his legs are big. I'm not gonna lie, he's younger than me, but his legs are kind of bigger than mine. I'm saying, yo, man needs to hit gym because I can't have my little bro with bigger legs than man. Come on, man. You get me?
Yeah, man. I don't know why. Like top heavy, I'm calm in it. Like I could be bigger, but I will see the direct effects of gym and that. You know what I mean? But like when I'm going training and that, I'm just still in the mirror like Ross. Like let me just put the tracksuit bottom today, man. You know what I mean? It's 30 degrees outside. Nah, man, I'm good, man. You know what I mean? So we want to wear the shorts outside, man.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's long, but
I hear that. But they say legs are probably one of the hardest muscles to build, though.
I think it feels like it, was boy. But yeah, man.
Them now and your legs are just moving more.
Yeah,
oh
man.
my God! One time I done legs, bro. Yeah.
Like,
you see that the pavement? You step off the pavement. To the road,
Your leg
God
just
knows,
dropped.
God knows, I stepped off the pavement to the road. My leg just. I said nah. I didn't do leg day for a good few weeks after that.
Nah, man. Funny. I don't know why, but like that's what I'm on. Like going forward, I'm not even gonna say from the new year because of this whole New Year's resolution stuff. But like I'm on the gym, serious, but I'm especially gonna like make a conscious effort to work my legs twice as hard because like yeah, man, there's no excuse now, man. Like especially like I said with the legs, man, like you don't want to be here in the summertime, you know what I mean? You're short, you have the short, everyone's like, yeah, your bicep right at tear. You wear shorts and then you got some chicken leg thing, you know what I mean? Marga leg boy, like I'm not on that, man. Man. Are you like at the gym right now or not?
Home gym, man.
Yeah.
Like, yard, literally.
Yeah.
I kind of fell off though. I ain't been in that.
Yeah, what happened to you actually? I remember seeing on your story, man's running and that.
Yeah, bro. But I fell off like
why?
Last 2 weeks. I don't know, bro. I don't know, but man needs to jump on this.
Yeah, man. Do you know what it is, bro? Like we said last episode, man, consistency. Like you're never gonna see them results unless you're consistent, innit? And that's why I said to myself, set the routine from this time to this time every day. I'm put in, even if it's a little 40 minutes. You know what I mean? You gotta do it, and then after 6 months, you're looking well.
I'm gonna set you a challenge, all of us though, and see if we can do it. But if one of us flops, we all flop. Yeah.
Say this.
It's called the 75-day challenge. Yeah.
I remember you talking about that story. I remember.
We need to do this. Yeah. It's like an app you download. It's like £4. Yeah. So during the day, you need to do an outside exercise, gym, like outside indoor exercise. Yeah, you got to stick to a diet and you got to read like 10 pages of a book. But it's like a checklist. So every day you need to take it. You need to check it off, and if you don't, then you fail. You get me? So every day we'll do that. We need to screenshot it, each of us, and then if one of us fail, then we have to start the 75 days again. Are you not on that?
Wait. So when you mean 70?
Break it down.
Break it down.
It's for 75 days, yeah? 75 days of challenges.
Yeah.
Each day, you need to do a 45-minute exercise.
Every day?
Every day. Bro.
So from day 1 to 75, no break on the gym?
Yeah, so that's like what? That's like 3 months.
That's like, 2.5.
Yeah. So
3 months.
45 minutes outside exercise, 45 in the gym, or indoor, whatever, yeah. Then you got to read 10 pages of a book, yeah, and you have to take a progress picture every single day, and it's all on the app. So they need to screenshot it, so we'll make a group chat, send it in a group chat.
I'm on it.
Yeah?
Fuck it, that's a challenge to myself.
Don't make me get to 30 days.
Nah, I'm on it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll get on you though. That's a lot.
Nah, I'll do that, man, I'll do that.
So you need to download the app, it's called 75 days, 75 hard, so you lot download that too.
Yeah.
We try that.
Nah, I'll do that, man, that's proper, man, that's a challenge every day.
Every day, bro.
It has to be 45 minutes, every inside or outside.
Yeah, you have to do one inside and one outside.
Oh, both?
Yeah.
Ross.
And that's no matter if it's raining, snowing, if you're working.
Man trying to set me up for some military.
Yeah, you know like that.
After that 75 days, you never know.
Be prepared for everything, you know, like that.
Yeah.
The way
you have to, man.
Right now, you gotta be prepared for everything.
Innit, man. But yeah, I'll do it. Because even like when I was in the lead up to my fight, I kind of fell off now. Because I'm like chilling / recovering. But I was going on runs like 2-3 times a week. And I never really used to be on this running thing. But I've been banging a little 4 or 5K. And then you feel proper like, it's just rewarding. Exercising is just very rewarding. Do you know what I mean? So like, yeah, I would do it. I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'm on it. And now you got me here. You got me on
edge.
You know what I mean?
You signed the contract now.
Yeah.
I hope you know that. You signed the contract.
Now.
I'll be driving home today like, fuck, why'd I say that, man? Do you know what I mean?
Hold on. 1 second.
Nah, what it?
75 days from now. There's no date.
Siri ain't trying to.
But anyway, in 75 days, we're going to jump back on this podcast and we'll see how we do it.
Yeah. Say nothing.
Yeah. Sure.
Mad.
You saying?
What you guys been reading recently?
Ooh. What interesting question. What have I been reading recently? I've been reading 48 Laws of Power. So I read quite a lot. I'm a bit I mean, I'm a nerd. I'm proud. You know what I mean? 48 Laws of Power. 50 Cent has his own like biography. Hustle Smarter, Hustle Harder. I've been reading that. So like, see me with the reading thing. Like, I might pick up one book today and another book tomorrow. Innit? I like to keep it interested. You know what I mean? And then there's this book that I've read like 4 times already called The Way the Superior Man by David Dada. My all-time favorite book. So yeah, those are my 3 books that I'm reading right now. What about you lot?
Gonna go with me. 48 Laws of Power as well. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Think and Grow Rich.
Napoleon Hill.
Yeah. Serious. Serious. I think my favorite at the moment is Power. 48 Laws of Power.
Why?
Why? Do you know what I guess you learn about so many things you can and not do just to become more powerful as a person. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that you can take and you know, what's the word? Assign to yourself. Do you know what I mean? So the way you interact with people or don't interact with people, what you choose to entertain and not entertain in a simple conversation. Like, I can walk into a room and get everyone's attention without necessarily having to speak to anyone. Do you get me? It's the way you carry yourself. Do you know what I mean? Get me? It's your aura, your energy, like you said. Get me?
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah, that's true.
Me, I'm more of an audiobook guy, you know. So when I'm driving, I'm listening to audiobooks. I read Rich Dad Poor Dad recently, though. Finished that banging book. But me, I'm an audio guy. So Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. Listen to that. 48 Laws of Power. Listen to that. And yeah, that's it really. But I prefer audio than reading. I can't lie.
Yeah. I hear you.
Or I listen to the audio and read at the same time because I'm hearing it and I'm reading.
And reading it.
I can absorb it better. Do you get me?
Yeah. For me, I listened to one audio book before. I'm trying to remember the name. Can't remember the name, but I'm not really on. I don't know. When it comes to books, I'd rather sit and feel the hardback book. Do you know what I mean? And read it rather than like listen to it. What about you?
100. You know what it is? For example, there's a few that I read on my phone. So like, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I read on my phone. So like, when I'm traveling about and like, I don't have anything else that I could be doing, I'll just back on my phone and start reading. Do you know what I mean? But like 48 Laws of Power, I've got the hardback for that, and it's like you get lost in it. Do you know what I mean? And the fact that you're physically flicking through, it's like, bro, I'm actually taking in something. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes when I'm on the phone, it's not the same. Do you know what I mean? But yeah.
You know, you put me onto books. Shout out Kozo, you know Kozo.
Yeah, 100. Come on.
You put me onto books heavy still because I see him reading and I see him posting all this stuff and see him mad smart. I'm saying, bro, I need to get smart too. So I started reading. Do you get me?
Nah.
So
knowledge is power, man. Knowledge is power.
Literally, knowledge is power. So like, you said your favorite book, 48 Laws of Power. What about you? Let's not even say what you're reading right now. Your all-time favorite book.
I'd say Rich Dad Poor Dad still.
Yeah. Talk on that.
Basically, in Rich Dad Poor Dad, you learn the difference between an asset and a liability. I thought that I knew what it was before, but in simple terms, an asset is something that puts money into your pocket. A liability is something that takes out of your pocket. So we're saying, let's say your monthly outgoings now, you don't want to be paying for that from working. You want to get an asset to pay for your monthly expenses. You get me? So that's what I'm trying to work on right now. Because deeper, you're working, and then half of it's going to your bills in it. You get me? But if you get an asset that you put your money into, then you're working, all that money is yours, and then your assets paying for your. You get me? So that's the basis of Rich Dad Poor Dad.
That's smart, man.
You get me?
That's proper.
Using your assets to cover your expenses.
Yeah,
man. My all-time favorite book. David Dada, like I said, The Way the Superior Man. Have you guys ever heard of that book or read it?
The audio, like some of it, but it's like relationship kind of advice.
It's like 50. I say 40% that, yeah, but also like the other 60 is like you as a man, like how to be the best version of yourself, basically. But it also covers those type of topics as well, like understanding women, understanding yourself as a man. Like for me, there's a lot of stuff. I like reading books. That's why I read, like, I think it's non-fiction, so that's like real stuff in it. I like reading books that I can take the tangible information I've learned and apply it to my everyday life. So like a Rich Dad, like a 48, you know what I mean? So like I'll read One Law of Power and be like, yeah, this is how I'm gonna apply this to my life going forward. I'll read Rich Dad Poor Dad, like you said, and now I know an asset, so I'm gonna go and try build my asset list instead of my liabilities, for example. With way the superior man, like it just helps you understand your power as a man, and it also talks about like careers and stuff like that, and like energy, like sexual transmitted energy, like the power of like your semen and stuff like that, all these things, you know what I mean, that as a man you should know, but I feel like we just, what's the word, like willfully ignorant to the fact, you know what I mean, like as a man you're more powerful than you even know.
You see me with that book, yeah, I started listening to it, and then when it started talking about the relationship stuff and that,
you just turn it off, innit?
You get me? Because right now girls are just a write-off for me.
Yeah.
I'm on it. You get me? So when I heard that, I said, yeah, nah. You get me? What about you lot though? What's the girl saying you lot slap? Because you see me,
I said, I'm not on it.
You see me, I'm not on it right now. I'll be real, I'm not on it. I'm on a break right now.
I said, that is so funny. I'm not on it, man.
I'm not on it right now.
Nah, I'll go. Cool. I'm the same, bro. Like, honest to God, yeah. Like, I'm just focusing on me. And I know everyone says that as like a throw out term, but genuinely, yeah, like, in the lead up to my fight, which was like mid to late November, I just decided, like, let me just cut off all distractions. I don't know if you man ever heard the quote, feed your focus, starve your distractions. That's what I did. Girls is just a distraction, do you know what I mean, at this point? Yes, I was feeding my focus. My focus is training. That's all I was focusing on. And now it's just like, I'm just here, bro. Like, you don't always, I feel like as a guy, maybe it's because of the man there, man, maybe pressures, societal pressures, but you don't always need to like have or talk to or move to or something with a girl. Like sometimes you could just actually just live, do you know what I mean? Like just live life, bro. Like not everything revolves around girls and that. So I'm just living, man. I'm enjoying myself, just living life.
You know, like that.
What about you?
Likewise. Honestly, it's like at the end of the day, think about it like this, yeah. Obviously you might get into a relationship at some point in the future, but who are you for you? You know what I mean? By yourself, what value do you have? Do you understand? It's like
I fuck with you, bro.
I appreciate it still. But it's like, cool, when I get to that position now where I want to get into a relationship or whatever, get married, whatever, like, what have I got for me? What value do I have in myself? And at the end of the day, my life is for me for this point in time. I don't have no children. I don't have no anything like that. But what am I putting in place for them? Do you understand? And at the same time, what am I going to be able to bring to the table? Do you understand? Not just for the sake of, I'm in a relationship, but what can I really do for you right now? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what can you really do for me? Let's both establish ourselves, so when we come together now, it's a man thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
My thing's not as deep as yours, I'm not gonna lie. Mine's not as deep as yours. Mine's just a timing thing. Like, obviously, if you're in a relationship with a girl, she's gonna require some time from you. Do you get what I mean? Like, that's what you should do with your girl. Spend time with her. Me, I can't offer that right now. Like, what I'm trying to do and where I'm trying to go, like all this time's getting put on to what I'm trying to do. Do you get what I mean? And I don't want to be with a girl and then I've got her in my ears. You're not giving me enough time. And do you get me? So I'd rather set myself the right foundation when man's ready, then I can give you that time. Do you get me? Without taking away from what I'm doing.
100%.
So yeah.
Yeah, man. To second that as well, I feel like for me, I'm just trying to build my foundation. Do you know what I mean? Like you said. For me, my thing's different. Where I work full time, so I could still make time if I really wanted to, but I'm making time for what? I don't have my own place at this point in time. So what am I gonna do? Bring it to my mum's yard? Like I'm not on it. Do you know what I mean? So I'd be like, nah. I want to focus on myself. Give myself like 2 years to build myself up, like you said, so I can be a bit more of a provider as a man and have certain things set in stone before I start looking out. What am I? I'm looking out, but what am I offering? Do you know what I mean? Like we said earlier about value. Do you know what I mean? What value am I even bringing right now? Do you know what I mean? Other than a fresh trim and vibes. To be trim ain't even fresh right now. Do you know what I mean? But other than that and vibes. Yeah.
But yeah.
In terms of that foundation, even touching on Rich Dad Poor Dad, it says a lot of people are trying to build like a skyscraper on a 6-inch slab of concrete. Like you can't do that. You get me? You need to dig deep and fill that hole with a solid foundation. 100. Do you understand? There's no way that we're trying to sway and nah. To be established properly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I feel like even with Trendsetter, it takes a long time to build a brand because it's not just the clothing. It's you gotta go through mad L's. If you're not new, the L's man's gone through, bro. It's mad. I don't even let people know because no one cares like that. But I feel like the L's are the foundation. You build on the L's. Alright, cool. I made this mistake. How am I gonna learn from it? Next time, boom, I'm not gonna do that. Or this time, I'm gonna do that. Do you get what I mean? So I feel like the L's are like a foundation. Do you get me? You need the L's for you to grow.
Of course, man. Nothing is a loss, but everything is a lesson.
Trust me.
That's how it should be. And I feel like, again, like, I embrace failure, if I'm being honest, yeah. I feel like I embrace failure because, like, every time I fail, I'm one step closer to success. That's just how I see it. So like, say if little things happen, this is how I live my life. Like whenever things go bad or don't go to plan, I almost just laugh to myself, like, or just smile, because like maybe this is what am I learning right now? Do you know what I mean? And I feel like the fact that I'm always in a position where like I am an apprentice of life. I'm always learning, whether that's in business, in networks, in driving, or whatever it could be. Do you know what I mean? I embrace the failures because it's only gonna make me a better man. 100%. Whenever I lose or take an L, for example, it's not really. It's probably that L is probably gonna help me more than that win would, because at least with this L I can learn and go from A to B. Where with the win I'm just going from A to A. Do you know what I mean?
It is. It's not even a loss. You just didn't get what you want.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Things just didn't go to plan. But again, like you said, it's about what you're learning from it. You know more. It's like you may not know the right way, but you know what not to do next time. Do you understand? Or a better way to do it. Do you understand? Or a better way to prepare yourself for something. Do you know what I mean?
It's perspective still.
Yeah, everything is perspective, man.
Do you get me? Like, it's mad, yeah. I know I'm gonna be successful, yeah, but I feel like I'm gonna be successful through failing. Do you get me? I feel like that's the best way that man learns. You get me? Through failing, and then taking a step back and thinking, right, cool, man, done something wrong. How can I do better next time? I feel like that's how I'm gonna become successful, through failing. Do you get me? I don't feel like failing is the opposite of success. I feel like it's like a part of it. Do you get me?
That's so true, man. Failing is a part of success. And that's what I'm saying. Like me, you have to embrace the obstacles and all the challenges and trials and tribulations, because if they wasn't, like, let's say, I don't even know what analogy to use right now, but let's say with anything, yeah, if there was no obstacles, no L's, for example, I would go from 0 to level 5 and be satisfied. But now because of these, I'm failing so much at level 5, which means I'm going to get to level 10. Do you know what I mean? That's how I like to have that type of perspective when it comes to
and what comes
failures.
easy can get taken easy as well. So if you get that success easy, it can get taken easily as well. You don't have the foundation there. Do you get me? So it can get knocked down. Do you get me? So
that's just like that quote: "What lasts doesn't come easy, and what comes easy doesn't last."
He's got all the quotes.
I got them for days, bro. I got them for days, bro. But it's true, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so true, man. Like you just gotta build for the long term, and that's the type of person I am. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the quote I'm looking for? Short term pain for long term gain. Do you know what I mean? Like that's just how I am. That's how I like to live life. That's why I go gym and embrace the leg day, because it's hurting me right now. But in 3 months' time, when you know what I mean, leg muscle are grosser and everything, and things looking proper and thing. Yeah. That's how I like to live life.
Nothing. About to wrap up, so everyone just drop their social medias. Where can everyone find you?
Tazzy.
Tazzy _WF. So that's TAZZYI_WF. All my socials.
They'll be there, man. Don't worry. Just like the last episode, they'll be there under there.
He's got a lot coming, so make sure you tap in with him.
And before, again, tell them something. Tavon, you start this one, man.
Tell them something.
Anything.
Right now.
Actually, no, I got something you need to tell me. No. You go. Tell me about the tracksuit, because it's hard.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about that. Tell me about that.
Boom. So this is our new tracksuit. It's not out yet, but I thought let me wear it on the podcast just to let
it's cold. I can't lie. What colour is that? Like a beigey cream type of
grey, like But you know what it is? Like I'm trying to step into the premium side of the clothing. So obviously I want the streetwear, but I want premium streetwear. So you can wear this at a networking event or something like that. You get me? So I don't want just the hoodies, but I want something else that you can step into.
A little bit more classy.
Yeah. So that's the whole idea behind this team.
Yeah, man. Go on, Tazzy.
Serious. Network is your net worth. Go hard, man, or go home. Literally. Go hard or go home.
And then there's me, boy.
Chat to them.
What have I got for them, man? Read. You know, the power of reading, like there's so many different things you can learn in books. That's something that just came into my mind, but as we kind of touched on that today, like doesn't matter, if people think you're a nerd or whatnot for reading. Do you know what I mean? Like read, trust me, because in the long term, in the long run, it will help you. And just like Tazzy said earlier, man, knowledge is power.
Trust me.
Boom.